months ago has all built to this. The championship game in the Big 12 Conference. One that has a long history of classic finishes. We could be in for another one here today. Today, the path to decide the championship in the Big 12 Conference. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils against the Oklahoma State Cowboys. EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Joel Klatt, and Holly Rose patrolling the sidelines for us today. Hey, Holly.
Guys, there is so much excitement down here on the field for the Big 12 championship game as we get ready to kick it off here at AT&T Stadium. You remember, we've had some of the most iconic and electric plays here in college football right here on this field. Coaches and players are ready to rock, and the fans are in a frenzy. Big 12, ready to go. Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. We'll keep an eye on that. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense showing a bunch formation now. It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. To throw, it's Iamaleava. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
Chris, I've never been a huge fan of the screen pass on first down because the defense is in base defense. Generally speaking, they're ready to defend the run or the pass, and to successfully throw a screen, you've got to get those defensive linemen up the field in an obvious passing situation.
They look to throw it here on second down. And it's caught. And tackled there by the defense.
That is a good job by this wide receiver and the quarterback recognizing the zone coverage. When you've got a crossing route, you've got to sit down in that window. You see it zone, sit down, give the numbers to your quarterback, and he's able to put the ball on the frame, and they get a nice completion there. This is a great job of recognition from everybody on the offense, but more specifically that wide receiver and quarterback.
Looking to pick up the first down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
This is the benefit of playing zone defense on third down. Chris, look at the eyes of the defender. They're in the backfield. He can break on the ball, and while it looks like a completion for a first down, he shows up with physicality, knocks the ball loose, fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on fourth down in their own territory. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Oh, they've stopped him short. Fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now. A turnover on downs after that defensive stop.
Well, this is the risk you run. You're going to be this aggressive on the opening series of the game, and they don't get it. And now the momentum is clearly on the other side. What a great job by that defense. And now if I'm the offense going on the field, I'm going to be aggressive right away. In this sudden change environment, why not take a shot? In the first couple of plays, I think they put the ball in the air.
Looking to throw it on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Watson. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6. The Cowboys will come to the line to run the hurry up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He escapes the pocket. He goes out of bounds, but they're just outside the 10.
When you talk with quarterbacks, and in particular quarterback coaches, coordinators, play callers, they'll tell you that the mark of a great player at this position is a guy that can pick up 2 to 4 first downs with his legs. Sometimes it's not always going to be a quarterback run designed by the play, but the ability to improvise, get on the outside, and move those chains. What a beautiful job.
And now the handoff. And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
You can't start any better than that as an offense. You get that ball and you go right down the field for a score. You know, a lot of times these offensive coordinators create scripts the first 10 or 15 plays. They map them out during the week. Well, this one was mapped out perfectly.
Point after, knocked right through. Got momentum at in scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. He'll hand it off. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
These run plays don't look like much, but I'm telling you, they are vital to keep them on schedule, create those short yardage 2nd and 3rd down opportunities.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. On the run, it's Edwards. Oh, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
I've always been a big believer that you build defenses front to back and inside out. There is nowhere to go in the middle of this field right now. They're doing a great job of not allowing that offensive line to gain traction at the line of scrimmage. It's a beautiful stop right there. Really nowhere to go in the middle.
A play action, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Over the middle, it's Williams. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
No mystery who they're looking to on 3rd down. You find your best wide receiver, you love the matchup, and you go to him. That's an easy pitch and catch and an easy 1st down.
And the Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Iamaleava. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
It's so important as a quarterback that you understand the momentum of the game and the possession. And they're able to gain some yards on that last snap and then give it all back on this snap. This quarterback's got to do a better job understanding the situation and maintaining the momentum of the drive.
The sack sets up 2nd down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Trying to create here on the move. Wide open downfield. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position. An explosive play for this passing game, and now, Joel, they're suddenly set up in the red zone.
Chris, they've got to capitalize on this drive. Now they've got an opportunity. You got to put this ball into the end zone. Remember, as a quarterback, you got to think touchdown, check down. Be aggressive with the football down the field, but if it's not there, check it down and continue to move forward. You got to be safe with this ball, not put it in harm's way. They've been able to establish the passing game, but I still think it's important that they run the football and stay balanced. They're going to need to do that the rest of this game.
Offense set for the 6th play in this drive. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. On the move now. Some hard running there through a tackle. Touchdown, Sun Devils. He runs it into the end zone. And they'll set up for the PAT. And it's up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Page. Tackled at the 23, brought it out, tried to make a play, but good coverage that time. And they'll start the drive here from the 23-yard line. Trying to find some room. It's Watson. As the 1st down is still going. He's in the clear, and he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Cowboys.
That is exactly what the doctor ordered in this situation. Tight ball game, and they drive the length of the field. Great execution from everyone on the offensive side to go all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
They're set now to try the PAT. PAT puts them in front by 7. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Returner looking to make a play here. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looking to pass. It's Maliava. Moves out of the pocket. Lets it go under heavy pressure, taking a shot. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
Solid pass rush here, and as the quarterback has to leave the pocket out to his left, remember, as a right-hander, I don't love the idea of trying to force the ball down the field and get that explosive play. That is way too difficult of a throw. I'd rather see him
breaks into the clear. They bring him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43. So one explosive play sets him up at the plus 43 with a first down. Movement at the second level of the defense now. The sure hands. It's Perry. Defense will make the stop of what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. It's Oklahoma State on top now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And they'll spend a timeout here. The play clock was winding down. Just the one timeout remaining now in the half. Second down play coming up for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the run, going to heave it downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line.
Chris, I think the true measure of a quarterback is not how you're playing when everything's going well, but how quickly can you bounce back from a mistake. And here, interceptions are going to happen, but what does the quarterback do moving forward? How quickly can he get back into rhythm?
Hand off to the single back. He moves the ball out to the 15.
Well, that is too easy right down the center of that defense. Great job by this offensive line, in particular in the middle of that offensive line. Guard, center, guard. Getting the job done, covering up color, and that's an easy run for a big gain from this back.
And the Cowboys will try to keep this drive moving.
That's a good find by this quarterback to move the chains and create another first down. And now you got to keep this momentum going. Take this ball and try to move it all the way down the field and put it in the end zone.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Watson. The defense swarms him in the backfield. He had nowhere to run, loses 2 yards.
I think the mark of a great defense is not just a defense that can get off the field and create stops, but it's also a defense that builds into those stops. For me, it's negative yardage plays. When you can go out there and create a loss, a tackle for loss, now you're really doing something. They're able to do that right here.
Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line.
Chris, I don't know how the big tight end gets that open in the middle of the field. Somebody has got to target the tight end in coverage. That's an easy throw and catch, and as a quarterback, I will take it all day long. My tight end's open, bang, complete.
That's caught. It's Barnes. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. Offense in a good spot here on 2nd and 4 after the 6-yard completion. Ball handed off. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
It's something I love about this defense is their discipline. Look at them stay in their rush lanes, get a nice stop.
That run sets up an important third down call for this offense. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. And it's incomplete. He just dropped a little screen pass, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
Man, as a quarterback, you really love to have that one back. This is third and manageable. You feel like you can move the chains here. They did a fine job on first and second down, putting them in a situation where they've got both the run and the pass at their disposal, and they're unable to connect. He's got it.
Hold on, Joe. Looks like this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own end of the field. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? It's a foot race. They won't catch him. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Chris, this group is so good. You give them just a little bit of momentum, they're going to take it. They're going to use it to build a big lead, and that's what they've done. And now this is a precarious situation. Unless you get a score going the opposite direction, this one could get out of hand.
PHC is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Receiver in motion now. Jet sweep here. Can the receiver get the edge? First out and more. He's still running. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they'll use the ground game here. He's got space. Tackle, but first down.
Chris, there are some players that when they have the ball in their hands, they just hate to be tackled. And that's this guy. He's always fighting for extra yardage, and here he's able to get 2, 3, 4, 5 extra yards after contact.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on first down. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
It's an out route, the catch made, and they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break.
Chris, give credit to this quarterback and this offense. They continue to be patient and just continue to make first downs, and now getting the ball across the 50, clearly now in scoring range. And as a quarterback, you've got to think to yourself, no sacks. You can't take a negative play and knock yourself out of field goal range.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. So the catch sets up 2nd and very short, and plenty of options for the offense. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, really good job by this defense. Look at him just swarm the ball carrier. He's got nowhere to go. It's just really a no-chance carry for the ball carrier, and a great tackle in the backfield.
Try to pick up the 3rd down yardage on the ground. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21. The Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up.
They are executing exactly what they wanted to, which was control the game on the ground, and they're doing that right down the middle. This offensive line is winning, and I got to tell you, that coaching staff's got to be thrilled with the way they're running it right now. Well, now this defense is in a perfect situation. You're creating an obvious passing situation for the offense, and you can get these pass rushers going. Get them out on the edge, let them get after the quarterback, and create havoc in the backfield.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for his big tight end. Touchdown, ASU. Add 6 more points to the total. comes the point after attempt. PHC is good. They still trail, though. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So here we go, the first play of the drive, less than a minute to play before halftime. First down, looking to throw the ball. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got his man in the open field. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's wide open. Look out. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. Here we go. That huge explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Edwards. Tackle made inside the 10. They'll spot the ball at the 7. Now the Cowboys will spend their first timeout. They have 2 more to work with before halftime. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here comes the pressure. He throws it away. A smart choice that time, but it will bring up 3rd down.
Once you're outside of the tackle box, you can live to play another down as a quarterback, and he just throws it away. I like that decision. Didn't feel like there was much open down the field.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Chris, this is the matchup that is so difficult to stop. When you're in the red zone, you get a tight end that can go down the field and force a mismatch. That is a beautiful place to throw the ball as a quarterback.
It's blocked. Oh, and they picked it up. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Returner looking to create better field position. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. Just time enough for one more play in the half. They give it to the receiver on a jet sweep. They bring him down, but a solid 9-yard gain sets up a 2nd and short. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to start the 2nd half. Bringing it out, it's Page. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the 3rd quarter. He's got the first down and still motoring. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They continue to feed the running back, who's been a big part of building this lead. Joe, you wonder at halftime, is the defense going to do something to try to contain this guy, slow him down anyway?
Chris, I certainly thought they would adjust on that defensive side like you suggest, but if they don't, why not just feed him over and over and over again? If they're not going to stop it, don't go broke taking a profit.
The Big chunk gain. More of the same for this offense. The defense still no answer for this running back.
Chris, I certainly thought that they were going to come up with some sort of answer to this run game at halftime, but it doesn't look like they've changed anything schematically. And if they're not going to change, don't change anything from a play call perspective. Keep feeding this back.
He's going to pull it down and run. Makes the first on his own, looking for more now. He goes out of bounds, stopped just short of the 25.
It's an outstanding job by this quarterback of seeing the coverage down the field, but also seeing the rush lanes and the opportunity to get on the outside and use his legs. And he's able to just move the chains right away, step out of bounds, and avoid the hit. Really nice job. Body blows, body blows, body blows. You run the football like this, you gain 5, you gain 6, time and time again. That play-action pass is going to be at your disposal. You can get to the RPO. Everything on offense becomes easier. This line is doing a great job. This back is running hard.
And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
I know it doesn't look like much, but I really like that play. Chris, first of all, you're getting yourself in a more manageable third down situation, and the entire point of this thing is to move the chains. So creating this situation is not bad for the offense. Chris, anytime we're calling out the secondary for making plays in the run game, you know that this offensive line is doing their job, covering everybody up in the defensive front, and this back is up onto the third level quickly, and these defensive backs have to be looking around thinking to themselves, I don't want to make this tackle. This guy is punished.
Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Caught in the end zone. They throw for the score. Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 20-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Try to make a play from deep in his end zone. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. Back to throw. It's Maliava. He'll throw it now. Grab down the middle. It's Edwards. Juked one tackler and picks up first down yardage.
That's a good find by the quarterback. These early first downs within the series, they're so important to establish momentum. And now you've got to take that momentum and carry it with you. Try to get this ball down the field and go get points on this series.
And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line. Here's the second down play. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. Makes a quick catch. Stop for no gain. Excellent tackle. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Can he get there on the ground? Oh, look out, he's got open space. They pick up enough for the first down. Football goes to the 45. They lean on the running back to get the first down. He's had a solid game, Joe. To me, even though they're behind on the scoreboard, no reason to panic and get away from the bread and butter.
Chris, I think that's exactly right. You never get bored taking a profit as a play caller. So if they're going to give you that run game, you take it and then allow it to build to something more successful later. Watch for them to get to some run action pass and maybe play action pass to get it down the field here in the next couple of series.
Again, makes it second and medium. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Perry. There's the tackle, but first down yardage. And the Sun Devils will crank up the tempo.
Man, seeing a passing game in rhythm is so fun to watch. And here, this quarterback is clearly in rhythm, playing with a lot of confidence. And he gets this ball all the way down the field. It's a nice play by the wide receiver. It's just great execution all the way around.
And the Sun Devils are in the red zone. quickly caught in the right flat. There's a loss after the completion. That's a good play by the defense. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. On the run, he'll let it go. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
That's a great stop for this defense. That's a manageable third down situation. You feel like you still have to defend against the run and the pass, and yet they're able to get the incompletion. That's a great job and an opportunity to get off the field here.
The offense trailing here in the second half. This is a crucial fourth down try. Looking downfield, it's Iamaleava. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on fourth down, and they'll take over. The coach's choice to go for it does not pan out. They're going to run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
The key to third down success is being good on first down. And here the defense does a great job on first down, bowing up and stopping the run. And that's the key to this thing. If you can create long yardage situations, now they have to throw the football, and that pass rush can start getting after it. Chris, I was telling you all week how impressed I was with these linebackers, and they're showing it right here. Look at them get into the backfield immediately, and a quick stop, beautiful tackle. I'll tell you what, they are popping some pads right now.
Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. It's Oklahoma State on top now. And they got to be feeling pretty good about things as we wrap up the third quarter. Let's review how we got here. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Four-yard gain makes it second down and 6 now. On the ground, it's Watson. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
That's really solid defense, being gap sound here in their defensive front seven. And they're doing a great job against this run game. They knew that that was going to be a point of emphasis here today. They wanted to stop the run first, and they're doing that.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down short of the marker. That's going to set up a 4th and 2.
All right, so you get the completion, and maybe this is a more manageable fourth down opportunity, but I still don't love the idea of going for it and being aggressive. This is just too many.
Sorry to interrupt, Joel, but this offense is going to go for it on fourth down on their own side. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Cowboys. And the route is on.
Just so difficult to stop this group. They are so good, and now a big lead here in the fourth quarter. This one seems like it's over.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. And back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. He's going to hand this off. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, it seems like the quarterback made up his mind before the snap. This has got to be a post-snap read. To me, this is a pass read all day long. He gives it to the back, and they don't gain any yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Move the tight end. Back to throw. It's Ian Maliava. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, in this situation, down big, this 4 vertical route concept, just have it on repeat. You basically call it every single play.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Throws to the tight end. Grab down the middle. It's Johnson. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
That is such an important conversion to keep your offense on the field. They're trying to execute this comeback here in the second half. They need points. They need it in a hurry. It's a good job of moving the chains on 3rd down.
With the catch, it's Edwards. Good enough for first down yardage.
The back is always a good option in the passing game, and the quarterback knows that he has a guy that is very consistent catching the ball out of the backfield. I think the defense is going to have to adjust. This is a first down. It's an easy first down. They're going to have to start doing something in their scheme to stop the running back out of the backfield.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Well, this is exactly what you need to do on first down is continue to stay on schedule and keep your quarterback out of those long yardage passing situations. The run game is doing a good job, and you got to give the credit to the offensive line. Continue to churn yards on first.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. A short gain's enough for a first down, and that'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. The Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Nowhere to go. That ball knocked loose. Defense picks it up, still moving. They bring him down after a short return, but this defense comes up with the takeaway.
This was a concern for this offense the entire week. This pass rush is very good, and with the quarterback's eyes down the field, he's not protecting the football. That is a beautiful job by this defensive line, getting home and getting the ball out, first down for their offense.
And the runner brought down after just a short gain.
This group has been so impressive all day long, built this big lead, and now they're just running out the string. I got to tell you, the mark of a great team is a team that can run the football when the opposition knows that they want to run the football. That's exactly what they're doing here.
Pounding away with the run game. First down, looking for more now. They make the tackle, but this running back just continues to churn out the yards. What a game. They continue to lean on the running back. He's had a solid game. And when you're ahead of the scoreboard, Joe, you love to be able to just turn and hand the ball off to a guy like this.
Well, Chris, this is certainly their DNA as a program. You're going to try to ride those body blows that you had early in this game to more sustained success later in the game. Look for them to continue to lean into this run game. And as we've seen in previous weeks, that's when they really start chewing up the yardage.
2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I think his best strength is havoc plays. He's constantly in the backfield. It doesn't matter if you're throwing the football, he's after the quarterback. You're running the football, he's in the backfield, tackling the running back. He's constantly in the backfield, which is just a pressure situation if you're on offense. Chris, they told us they were going to be aggressive, and listen, they're being aggressive to the end, still throwing the football up big here. And Holly, it's going to be a bit of a salty handshake down there with these head coaches. Maybe have your head on a swivel.
The field goal is good. There's a flag down. If it's on the defense, wouldn't be enough for first down yardage. You figure they'll take the 3 points. So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Handed off for a draw. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, this defense seems to be prepared for everything. They don't blitz here. Looks like they're trying to defend the pass, but the defensive line is doing such a good job of getting off of blocks, and they're able to stop this draw attempt for no gain.
Backing up an undefeated regular season with a conference championship. You know the old saying, just control what you can control. This team, Joel, has done all that they can do. They have to wait and see where the committee places them now.
I would anticipate it's one of those top 4 seeds. As an undefeated, they're likely looking at a long layoff and a bye, and the entire question for this coaching staff